What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. It is Saturday, November 19th, 2022, and it is opening day of Pennsylvania rifle bear season. And I got a little bit of a late start this morning, but that's okay. Bear hunting's a little different than deer hunting, so being a little bit late in the morning is okay. It's 8:45 right now, and I'm pretty close to my hunting spot. Wanted to just show you guys the beautiful scenery here. This is one of the most remote areas in Pennsylvania, and we got a lot of snow the past few days. As you can see, there's probably about, 6 inches of snow on the ground, and there's some lake effect snow squalls. Right now you might see a little flurries, so there could even be some snow squalls today, but it is extremely cold. The temperature did not go above freezing the last couple of days, and it's not going to go above freezing for a while. There might be a little bit of a thaw in a couple of days, but Pennsylvania bear season is only 4 days, at least in this part of PA. So it's going to be frigid cold during those 4 days. So hopefully I'll be able to see a bear and I'll get lucky. But there were already 2 700-pounders shot with bows in the bow season so far this year, and there were 6 600-pounders shot with bows. So looks like this year the chances of shooting a big one are better than last year. Last year there was actually a decline in the bear population. And right now it is 21 degrees Fahrenheit. 21 degrees Fahrenheit in mid-November. The roads are actually kind of icy here. Look at this. I gotta take it slow. Roads have a glaze of ice on them. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I gotta take it slow here. So pretty interesting weather for mid-November, actually second half of November. But the good news is I don't see a ton of hunters around, so that's good. There won't be too much hunting pressure. Last year there were a ton of bear hunters, and I think a lot of that had to do with the lockdowns from, the pandemic. People got bored and they were cooped up in their homes, locked down, and they wanted to go out and hunt. But this year's different, so, man, look at this road, guys. It's just got a glaze of ice over it. Check this out. Look at that. It's just crazy. Gotta put my flashers on. Very dangerous conditions here. Wow, look at this road, guys. It's just like a sheet of ice here. Very dangerous. I gotta slow down to like 20 miles an hour. It's just literally a giant sheet of ice. Just give you guys a view of the woods. The woods here, mix of hardwoods and softwoods. Got some oaks here, spruces, conifers, all kinds of variety here, which is great for hunting. You got your food sources, you got your cover areas, and it's just a fantastic hunting spot. This is where I saw a bear over the summer. I saw a good-sized bear over here over the summer. I think it was probably like a 300-pounder. Check this road out, guys. This road is catastrophic. Look at this. It's just a glaze of ice over this road. Very treacherous. Very treacherous here. It's just a solid sheet of ice. It almost looks like it's wet, but it's not wet. It's solid ice. Gotta be very careful. Don't want to crash my car on opening morning. I've actually seen that happen before one time in New York on opening day of deer season. This is like going back to the late 90s when I was a kid. And one guy slid off the side of the road into a ditch. He was in a rush to get into the woods, and he slid into the ditch, and probably had to wait for a tow, so that ruined his opening morning. So it's better to just take it slow. It's not worth dying over, that's for sure. Wow, this road is just solid ice, guys. Look at this. Wow, this is just crazy, guys. Just solid sheet of ice. Literally going 15 miles an hour now. Wow, definitely did not expect this. Even these guys with trucks are going slow. The speed limit on this road is normally like 40, but this kind of ice you can't really go more than like 15. Look, even these guys with trucks are going slow. Look at that. Wow, it's like a convoy of hunters here. Redneck army. Man, this road is catastrophic. It's just solid, solid ice. Wow. Really bad. Hopefully the sun will hit it in the afternoon, thaw it out a little bit, but this is really bad. It's just solid ice. Not sure what's going on here, guys, but there's a Pennsylvania State Police here. I don't know if they shut the road down or what because of the ice. Maybe that's why all those guys were driving. I'm gonna pull up and see what he says. Oh yeah, it's just solid ice. So I just spoke to the state police, and he said that there's a box truck that flipped over, and they're trying to get him out of the ditch. And the road is literally like an ice skating rink, guys. I can't even show you how bad it is. It's like literally I couldn't even walk on the road. It's just like a solid sheet of ice. I can't believe this. So I'm gonna have to turn back and go a little bit less deep. Kind of throws a bone in my hunting plans. It's just a solid sheet of ice here, guys. This is really, really bad. This is really bad, guys. Just show you guys some of the scenery here. Wow, just beautiful though. But man, I gotta go super slow. Just a solid glaze of ice. Wow. Literally going 5 miles an hour, guys. 5 miles an hour, that's it. It's just really bad. Really, really bad. Looks like we might have a salt truck coming now. This is crazy, guys. Wow, yeah, they got salt trucks finally. This ice is so thick, I don't even know if a salt truck's gonna do anything. It's like an inch of ice on the road. Wow, this is crazy. It feels like January. It's not even Thanksgiving yet. Crazy. So hopefully I'll find a good spot here to park the car and head into the woods. And hopefully I'll find a bear trail and I can sit along the bear trail and try to ambush one, or maybe push one out of a bed or something. Definitely was not expecting this. I knew there would be snow, obviously, because there's snow where I live, but I didn't expect the roads to be solid ice. That's okay, though. This road, guys, this road is insane. It's literally like an ice skating rink. Just absolutely crazy conditions here. It's just a sheet of ice. Looks deceiving. It looks like it's wet, but it's not. It's just solid ice. It's clear ice. That's the treacherous mistake that a lot of people make. People who are not experienced in winter driving. They think it's just wet, you know, melted snow, when it's really not. Look at how thick these woods are. This is what the bear love. It's really thick stuff. That's what they like. That plow truck threw salt down. It didn't do anything. It's too cold and the ice is too thick, so I have limited spots now. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna go, because my spot that I wanted to go to, it's just too dangerous to go there. So I have to pick something else. So I'm just kind of trying to decide which area I want to go. And this is a big reason why living in a colder climate is actually better if you're a prepper, because as you see, as the weather cools down and winter sets in, the roads become impassable. So if you live in a colder climate area, that ice and snow is going to be your friend in keeping people out. Refugees from the big cities and marauders, they're not going to make it to your area because all the roads are going to be covered in ice and snow. Look at how bad this road is, and this is during rule of law. Imagine what this road would be like if it was SHTF and there were no highway departments, there were no state police, nothing. This road would be completely covered in snow right now. It would be impassable completely. So, one benefit of cold climates, for prepping at least. So I found a parking spot, guys. I want to just show you the terrain here. I'm not sure which side of the road I'm going to go on. Am I going to go on the right side where all the laurels are? Or am I going to go on the left side where it's more big woods, trying to decide, but I want to just show you how icy the road is here. I mean, I can literally slide on the road. It's pretty crazy. Look at this. Just solid ice, guys. Solid ice. And this is after they put salt down. They came through with the salt truck. Look at this. It's just solid ice. So I'm not sure which side I'm going to go on. Left side or right side, I got to decide. So, got some snow coming down. Got my 44 Magnum snub nose. I'm going to wear this on my chest. I always carry this pistol or my 10 millimeters into the woods. It's always good to have some kind of backup, especially when you're hunting bear. You never know what could happen, so got this little handy 44 mag. Got some Underwood ammo, 305 grain, hard cast bear loads. Alright guys, so I'm on this natural gas right of way, and I'm just walking through here to see if I can't find any sign. A lot of deer tracks here. Check this out. Could be a good spot for deer season. Look at all these deer tracks. There are elk in this area too. So I'm gonna just walk along this right of way for a little bit. Try to pick up a bear trail. Just surrounded by thick laurel. This is a great spot for bear. Check this out. Looks like we had a deer digging through the snow. Look at all these deer tracks here. Check this out. A lot of deer. Lots of deer. Hopefully I'll see a bear track soon. Alright guys, so I've been walking for a little while. I don't see any bear tracks, but it's a good spot. Woods kind of open up over here, so there's good visibility. I might just sit in this open area and just watch, see if I can't spot a bear moving around. They might have already gone into hibernation, to be honest with you. This type of cold weather, it'll drive bears into hibernation early. So it is just very windy and cold. I'm not sure the temperature, but it's like in the 20s, which is not super cold, but when it's very windy, it feels a lot colder, you know. So I got my 416 Ruger. That's my primary rifle for this hunt, and I got some buffalo boar 400 grain TSX. And yeah, that might seem a little overkill for black bear, but the black bear here in Pennsylvania, they get up to 600-700 pounds, and I want a bullet that's gonna pass through the bear from one side to the other, penetrate all the way through. That's what I want. So it's always better to have a little more power than a little less power. These woods are a little too open for bear, but I'm just kind of walking over here to see what's over here. Check this out, guys. These are elk tracks. If you look closely, you can see the hoof marks. Kind of circular, oval shaped. And one thing that confirms that is that huge rub on this tree. Check this out, guys. Look at the size of this tree. This tree is massive. And it's just totally rubbed up. Look at this. That is from an elk. Huge tree. So yeah, that was an elk. You can actually see its tracks right here checking the rub. Look at that. Came through and rubbed the tree. Wow. You can see the tracks right there. Probably, I would say, a decent sized bull. Look at the size of this tree though. This tree is just massive. It's probably 6 inches in diameter. It's a pretty fresh rub, and he must have been here recently checking on it. See that right there? Here's another track right there. So that is an elk rub. Look at this, guys. That is just insane. This tree is just humongous. Crazy. Just step back so you guys can see a little bit better. It's interesting that this elk is actually still rutting. It's crazy. Look at that. It's just insane. Look at how high off the ground that is. It's just a massive, massive tree. Wow. And I was just looking around, and there's another rub right there. I don't know if you can see that rub in the center of the screen. Right there. That little sapling. That one's all rubbed up. Let's take a look at that one. Wow, I didn't think the elk would be over here. This is big woods. They usually don't go into big woods. They like the grassy areas, but check this out. Look at this. Wow. It's just so surreal seeing these elk rubs in the eastern woodlands. It's just not something you're used to, especially me coming from New York. Just moved here about 1.5 years ago. All I ever saw was deer and bear, that's it. But these elk are just monstrous. Look at how it just trashed this tree. It's a good sized sapling, guys, and it's pretty tall. Check this out. Look at that. Wow. I'm just following this elk trail for a little bit, see if we can't find anything interesting. But there's just a ton of rubs on all these trees. Look at this. This elk came through and just rubbed every single tree here. Look at this. Let me show you. Look. There's the one we were just looking at right there. And then there's one right here. This elk was literally walking in a straight line and just rubbing every second tree. Here's another one. Look over here. I rubbed this one. Started to rub it. Look at that. Just walking in this area and just rubbing as it goes. It's just crazy. And it looks like it was just checking on its rub line. That's what it was doing over here recently. Maybe we'll see an elk. It's crazy. Always something interesting in the Pennsylvania wilds. Another rub. Look at this. Wow. That is just crazy, guys. I've never seen that before. This elk is literally walking in a line and just rubbing every second tree. That is just crazy. Wonder where he's at now. I'm sure he's gonna come back sometime today. Looks like we got another rub over here. Look at this. Check this out. Got another one here. Look at that. Wow. That is just incredible. There's another one right here. And look, another one right there. Look at that. And then there's another one right there. The rubs are just everywhere. Wow. And there's his tracks in the snow here. Look at this. He's just coming through here, rubbing everything, checking on it periodically. Look at this one. Check this out. Wow. That is just crazy. So, I don't think this is a good area for bear. Might have to go to a different spot, but this is still cool. I'm still gonna just kind of hike around here and see what this elk is up to and see what's in this area, why the elk are here. It looks like there's a clearing over here. They might come here to eat the grass. This is just one crazy elk. Look, got one rub there. Got one rub right there. Got another rub right there. Got another rub right there. And then there was the other one, the original one down there. Man, it would be awesome to put a trail camera up here. There's more rubs here. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, guys. Never seen so many rubs in a small area. This elk must be desperate to find a cow. Maybe he's a loner, can't find himself a cow. Look, here's another one. Wow. There's some more down there. Look at that. Let's go check those out. Got some deer tracks here. Man, this area is just loaded with all kinds of game, but not the one I'm after today. Let's check these rubs out. Look, another rub. This one looks old. There's some fresh ones here. Check this one out. Wow. There's another one. Here we got another one right here. Look at this. Another one right there. Another little rub here. Man, this is insane. I just can't believe how many rubs there are here. This is crazy. Wow. Just stopping for a little snack here. Eating a burrito wrap from Trader Joe's. I sit here for a little bit and relax and then decide where I want to go. I don't see any bear sign here. Might go back and see if the road is clear so I can go to my original spot. We'll see. This is where that elk was walking through right here. Just show you guys my snacks here. Got some Trader Joe's Polo Asado burrito. Got a Metrex Big 100. Got some sugars here, some sweets. Very important for staying warm. Your body uses sugar to keep warm, so always pack some sweets when you're out in the woods in the cold. And that's pretty much it. Just a bunch of burritos. I got a cheeseburger burrito. Check this out, that looks interesting. I just had the carnitas burrito. So this area looks like a giant rubbing area for elk. I want to just show you a bunch of old rubs that I see here. Just looking around the trees, there's a lot of old rubs. So the elk must be coming here for generations and just using this area to rub. Look at this old rub here. Check this out. Look at how scarred up that tree is. It's an old elk rub. Here we have another little rub here. Little one. There's just a bunch of them here in this area. Probably gonna move my spot in a little bit. I don't think I'll see a bear here. So there's no sign of bear here, guys. I'm just gonna chill for a couple minutes here, maybe take a little nap. Then I'm gonna find a new spot. I'm gonna see if the road is clear now. Maybe the ice melted off a little. And I'm gonna try to go for my original spot. But I'm just gonna hang out here a little bit and just relax, close my eyes a little because I'm tired. Maybe I'll see that elk. Alright guys, I'm heading back. I'm gonna try another spot. Hopefully the ice on the road melted a little. I'll be able to go to my original spot. Lots of deer and elk here though. Check that out. Look at all this mountain laurel, guys. Check that out. Just so much mountain laurel. Sun is coming out a little bit. So I'm gonna look for another spot now. Didn't see any bear tracks this morning. But it looks like the road is a little bit better. Looks like most of the ice melted off. There's still a good amount of ice, even though the sun hit the road a little bit and they salted it. It's still pretty icy. But I'm going to a parking area here. Just want to see if any of the other hunters were successful or how many guys are here. So I'm just driving around. This is where I saw that black bear over the summer. It's a good size one, probably a 300-pounder. Got a bunch of dudes here, a couple of cars. Yep. Not as many people as I thought, so that's a good sign. It's not super crowded or anything. Let's just take a peek over here. We got a couple cars, nothing crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 trucks, that's nothing. That's not a lot at all. That's not bad at all. I don't see any signs that these guys shot a bear. The sun came out. It's just beautiful out here. Absolutely beautiful. Took my shirt off, getting a little vitamin D going on here. Feels good to have that sun hit my skin, especially in the winter months. It's good. It's good for your skin to get some sunlight on it, even in the winter. This is exactly where I saw the bear over the summer. So there's definitely bear in here, but I haven't scouted this area, so I don't know exactly where they're at. They could be anywhere, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna go in here or somewhere else. I have to decide. Alright guys, so I'm heading to another spot now. The road is much better now that the sun hit it, but it's still only 25 degrees outside. That is just crazy. So I'm just wondering if these bears haven't gone into hibernation already, because it's been cold like this for a couple of days. It might have triggered their hibernation. They might think that winter started already. So I haven't seen any other hunters that were successful at all. So we'll have to see what happens here. But you know, this kind of cold weather pushes the bears into hibernation, early hibernation. So I hope that's not the case, because if that's the case, then basically my chances of getting a bear this year are 0. But we'll have to see. I'm gonna go and check this spot out. This is where I originally wanted to go in the morning, but this road was solid ice. But as you see, it melted off now that the sun hit it and they threw some salt down. So alright guys, so let's see what happens here. See if I can't get a bear. Alright guys, I'm at the other spot now. Took a little bit of a nap during the day because I was really tired. Got up really early, and the roads are better now, so I'm at this spot over here. It's a big swamp, really thick woods here. This is a good area. I've seen some sign here before. So I'm gonna just check this area out. So I'm just wondering if the bears aren't hibernating yet, because it only got up to 25 today. It's you know, pretty cold, and it's been cold the last couple of days, so they might be in their dens already. But I'm gonna check this area out. We're gonna hike in, see what happens. The problem with Pennsylvania is that you can't use bait here, and they don't even allow scent lures. You can't even use a scent lure in PA. So your only options are basically drives. That's what most guys do. They do drives. They have like 20 or 30 guys and they try to flush the bears out of cover. That's a really successful way that people hunt bears here. But you know, me being a solo hunter, I obviously don't have the opportunity to do that. So basically it's just finding an area where there's a lot of bear activity, trying to find an active bear trail, and just waiting, or you know, just still hunting basically, hoping you jump one. So it is tough. Hunting here in PA for bear is tough because you can't use bait, you can't use dogs, you can't use scent lures. They should allow at least scent lures, you know. It's really thick woods here. Check out these hemlocks, guys. It's crazy. It's good natural shelter here. Go right under that hemlock there, and it's like being in a house almost. It's a great area to survive a blizzard. This type of area here. Look here, there's no snow on the ground here underneath the hemlock. Look at that. Out there, you got like 6 inches to a foot. Huge difference, you see that? This is where you'd want to make a camp if you had to spend the night underneath this big hemlock here. Look at that. It's like being in a house. We got some fox tracks. Check that out. Pretty cool. Check that out. These tracks go through the snow and into those hemlocks there. Check this out. And I didn't have cell phone signal for probably a good part of the day, and I honestly don't care. It's just so nice to be able to disconnect from everything. Looks like we have a hunting party over there. It's just so nice to be able to disconnect. So we reached this swamp, guys. Check this out. It's exactly the type of area that bears like. They like these types of swamps. we're just going to go straight through, see what's on the other side. Just going to go in that direction there. This is a legit swamp, guys. I don't think I'm going to push much further. It's too wet. So far, no sign of a bear. I think they're probably hibernating, honestly. That's what I'm thinking now. So no sign of bear here, guys. So I'm going to try one more spot before the sun goes down. I'm going to investigate another spot. So it looks like opening day Pennsylvania rifle bear season. So far unsuccessful for me. But we'll see what happens. Aren't these woods beautiful though? Got this beautiful sunset here. The sun is setting. I'm gonna see if I can jump in the woods for a couple more minutes. Just investigate another spot, but it looks like opening day unsuccessful for me, which is fine. I just moved to PA not long ago, so I'm still getting used to everything here. Look at this beautiful scenery here, guys. Check this out. Look at that. It's just absolutely amazing. This just absolutely gorgeous. Just absolutely amazing scenery, guys. And it feels like January. It doesn't feel like November. This is crazy weather, guys. It didn't go above 25 today. Can hear some coyotes in the distance. Look at this view, guys. Just absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Look at those hills or mountains, whatever you want to call them. This is some of the most remote terrain in all of Pennsylvania. It's just extremely wild here. Look at those beautiful birch trees down there. It's just gorgeous, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. Check this out. Amazing. So I'm just gonna hike down this little Jeep trail and explore this area a little. See if there's any bear signs. It's a quick scout. See what's over here. Looks like we got some maybe coyote tracks. Look at these beautiful birch trees, guys. Check that out. Gorgeous birch trees. Beautiful. Just a ton of them over here. Look over there. And there's just so much snow. Look at those birch trees, guys. They're just so beautiful. One of my favorite trees, birch trees. Just so beautiful. I like how they just stand out from the rest of the forest. That bright white color. So cool. We're just gonna head down there a little bit, see what's down there, and then come back. There's just so many birch trees here, guys. The whole forest is like birch trees. So far, no bear tracks anywhere. Lots of fox tracks and deer, but no bear. So that was my opening day of the rifle bear season in Pennsylvania 2022. I did not see a bear. I didn't even see a bear track. And it doesn't look like any of the other guys hunting in the area here were successful either. I only heard 2 gunshots today. And there weren't as many hunters this year, which is good because it means that there's less hunting pressure, but this cold weather might have driven the bears into hibernation early because it only got up to 25 degrees today, so they could already be in their dens right now. So it's a little bit discouraging, but I'm still gonna hunt, obviously. I'm not gonna let that stop me. But I still had a great time. This is why you call it hunting and not killing, because you don't always shoot something, you don't always get lucky. So that's pretty much it, guys. Stay tuned to my channel for more hunting content. I'll take you guys along for the rest of the bear season, and then we got deer season coming up. The deer hunting is a lot easier than bear hunting. So that's pretty much it, guys. Take care, God bless, and don't forget the 3 Ps. Prepare, practice, and persevere.